Thursday afternoon, been in clinic all morning, just out for a bit of a walk at lunch break. Just thought I was in clinic this morning thinking about marathon training. I'm in the zone, I'm enjoying all the training at the moment. I was just thinking of a message, a simplified message for marathon runners. I would say is that when you're training for your marathon, you'll probably have you should have a marathon training program for 12, 14, 16 weeks, whatever it is. I was just thinking this morning that when you're doing your training, if you want to add to it, your best thing is to add in some easy miles. So there's kind of 4 different runs you do, and your easy runs is where if you want to add in more volume to get fitter, that's probably the best place to do it. So long as you're feeling fit, so long as you're feeling healthy and not carrying any injuries, I don't think you're going to run into any trouble by adding to your easy miles. That's certainly what I do. So if I have a 10k planned in my easy miles, I could sometimes do 12 or 13, just gives you a little bit more mileage, makes you a little bit more fitter, but only if you can absorb it, only if you're feeling good about your training. The other run, then the one after that, will be your marathon pace miles. Again, when you set out on your marathon training program, you should have specific marathon pace miles in your plan. I would say stick to them. If you're feeling really good, if you think you're getting fitter, you were maybe a little bit pessimistic in terms of your time, so you think you're going to do a better time you thought, you certainly could add a little bit to marathon miles, but not a whole lot, just a small amount, and do it kind of keep in mind that you don't want to get injured is basically what I should say. The run after that then will be your tempo runs. So again, they're going to be set out in your training program, and I would say stick to the pace on these, stick to the amount of tempo miles. You're not going to get a whole lot of bang for your buck by adding too many more tempo miles to your plan. Whatever you have set out, if you're only going to be adding a couple of minutes to your overall marathon time, then I would say just stick to whatever tempo miles you have set out in your program. And then with your interval miles, whatever your intervals are, I would say definitely stick to them. If on a day you feel tired, stressed, or that you're not absorbing your training, the intervals is probably where you can cut down a little bit. So if you have, say, 10 400s and you're not feeling it on a day, you could probably get away with doing 7 or 8 400s. You don't have to absolutely stick to your interval miles. I mean, if you can, of course you can, if you can, but I would say don't add to them. If you want to add to your miles, I think maybe a little bit of marathon pace miles, but certainly a whole lot of easy pace running. But apart from that, I don't think you should be adding anything. Yeah, if you stick to that, I think if you have a marathon training program and you're sticking to that and you're sticking to what I just said there, I think you're probably going to do very well and certainly hit your goal time. Yeah, let me know what you think. Would you add or take or change it with that? It'd be interesting to know what other runners think. But yeah, that's just kind of marathon training in a nutshell. While I've been out on this little lunch walk and recording this bit of audio, this little message, I passed a couple of girls. They were trying to look like they're in some sort of camp, maybe 4th year in school, I don't know, but they were climbing a tree. And they saw me walking by talking to the camera, and then when I walked back they shouted, "Hey, have you got a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yeah." So they said, "Can we be in your vlog?" So this is them. I somehow, when I recorded them, I had the audio switched off. I don't know what I did. I must have just fumbled with the buttons, but here they are, climbing the tree. So hello girls, and thank you for giving me a shout out. And I just met a few of you again who said that you subscribe to my channel, so fair play to you if you do. Good stuff. Thanks a lot, girls. Okay, it's Thursday evening, back home from work, back down in Dublin now. Let's get changed in the car night and get the run done night. Looking forward to this run, feeling like I've got pretty good energy. Had a busy day in work, but had a nice walk at lunchtime and going to try and nail this run now. It's a bit of a marathon pace effort in this one and a little bit of tempo in it as well. So yeah, we'll give it a bash, see how it goes. Okay, Okay, so I guess I took a little bit of a gamble on that run. I did have a busy day in work, and I could have had a day off today, or I could have had just used this as an easy run, just 11k easy run. But I felt good, and I had lunch early, and then I had a walk after lunch. So I thought I really like the idea of just getting a nice easy 10 miles tomorrow, and then have a rest day Saturday before the long run. I've got a bit of stuff to do on my long run this week. So I took a gamble on doing it now, and it went pretty well. So I did just a 3k warm up, and then I did 3k at marathon pace, and then 2k at 4:05, so a little bit faster. So hitting around that, still thinking about that sub 3 hour marathon pace. But like I said, the pressure is off to do that, because the 3:05 is the real goal. But yeah, it felt good tonight doing that, and I'm glad I took the little gamble. I don't usually do stuff like that, because usually when I've had a long day of work, I would never think about doing my workout. But it was only 5k, and I kind of worked out the 5k. I would have ran it there probably at around about just under 21 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I could probably run a 5k now in around 19 odd minutes, probably 19:40 if I went for it. So yeah, so that's why I took the gamble and it paid off. So yeah, home now, back in Dublin, picking up my son, and then I'm gonna go home, have some food, and then hit the hay, and then get up and do it all again tomorrow. But yeah, no, it's gone good. I'm feeling much more optimistic than I did in the last vlog, but this one, this run has gone well. Training is going well, and I'm feeling good. So remember, guys, run far, run fast, but most of all, run sensible.